It's after work and you stop at the grocery store to pick up something for dinner. You see a piece of rotisserie chicken and you pick it up because it is ready to eat and you don't have any work to do. But not so quick. I want you to stop by and grab some cans of beans, and I'm going to show you a quick recipe that's going to make some magic with those two combined. Let's get cooking. So we're going to start with the beans. I have my pan here. We're going to add some oil, just a little bit, not too much. We're going to start with half an onion. About 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. And I currently have my heat on medium high. So I'm just trying to cook caramelize, if I should say, the tomato paste, because sometimes tomato paste can have this acidic flavor, and a good way to get rid of it is by frying it a little bit for a couple minutes, maybe just for a couple seconds, like a minute. So we're going to do this for really less than a minute because I don't want my onions to burn. Next, we're going to add our fresh tomatoes. And I have 3 tomatoes here. So if you want, you can also use diced canned tomatoes. But I have fresh tomatoes. You can always take a shortcut. Hey, honey. I know. Dinner is almost ready. It won't take long, I promise you. Now we're going to add our beans. I drained and rinsed my beans, okay? And I'm using 4 cans. So this is 2 here. I'm going to add 2 more. Now we're going to accessorize our beans. So I have 1 bay leaf here. I have steak seasoning. You guys know I love steak seasoning. I mean, it's the perfect combination. It has black pepper, red pepper, paprika, salt. What else is in here? I mean, it's like when you are trying to be quick on the go, this is your must-have seasoning, guys. I mean, it's not just for meat. It's not just for meat or steak. You can use it in your chicken, in your pork, in your veggies. All right. And we're going to add a little bit, like maybe like half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Yeah, maybe, yeah, half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Okay. So, yeah. So you guys know the beans are already cooked. You can eat, you can already eat them like this. But I would like for all the aromas, everything we put in there, to just cook together and just create this beautiful taste. So I'm going to add some water to it. The amount of water that you're going to add, it depends to you. Sometimes, some days I like it without too much water, so a little bit thick like this. And some days I like it more soupy. It's really good with quinoa or rice. So I'm going to add some water. So you choose how much water you want to add to this. I'm going to let this boil for about 10 to 15 minutes and it should be ready. So now we're going to move on to the chicken. All right, we're not going to eat it just like that. We're going to season it a little bit. Okay, we're going to accessorize our chicken. So our chicken, as you guys know, the rotisserie, it's already cooked. You can eat it just like that, but I just want to give it some extra zing, if I should say it that way. So we're just going to let that warm up a little bit. I'm just going to put our chicken that we cut in pieces. And I'm only using half of the rotisserie chicken. I'm not using the whole chicken. So this is just half of it. We're going to throw in some onion. And this is more like a quick saute. Now I'm going to add some spices. This is a no salt spice that I have. It has several spices, no salt. You can just use whatever salt spice that you have that you like to have in your chicken. If you don't have any, you can add some pepper. That's fine too. Just adding some zing to your chicken. Nothing special. Something nice and quick. This is already cooked, So it's more like reheating it with some extra spice. And be careful with the salt, because usually the rotisserie is brine. The brine that they use when they are when they're making it is salty, so the chicken, you know, it already has some salt in there, so you don't want to add too much salt. And like promised, that's it. Turn off your fire. This is ready. Just a little bit of accessory.